Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Chrysler, bro.
Merry Chrysler, bro. I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. It's one of the better days in the year.
100%, bro.
Cause there's a lot of happiness.
Yeah.
For most.
For most, unless you're not happy, then.
Unless you're in a World Vision commercial.
Poor. Well.
Sponsor a kid,
Sponsor
right?
a kid, bro. You know what I mean? You got. Hey, listen. If you're not gonna take care of your own kid, sponsor someone else's kid. I don't know. 100%. But
there's some guys out there just releasing seed with no precaution,
no repercussions at all, bro. Come on, be a better man. 2023, be a better man, dude.
High value man.
Be a high valued man. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, man.
Bro, this year has been a long fucking year, and do you think we're gonna record one before New Year's?
We have to, man. It's a job we gotta keep.
Say less.
Grinding.
Say less. Okay. So, because I was gonna say we can also throw this into like a little new end of year recap, but wait for the next one.
We got one more.
We got one more in us.
Next Saturday, bro.
Next Saturday.
I'm off next Friday. By the way.
I work Friday, but I'm off Saturdays, Sunday, Monday.
We got it done.
We got it done. But I'm also off from now until Wednesday, so I go back to work on Wednesday. Sienna has the same thing. We're off for like 4 days.
Lucky mother truckers. I go to work on Monday, but it's okay.
Doesn't matter. You got your weekends off?
Yeah.
That's rare.
And Monday get paid 20 hours of work, so.
That makes me fucking sick. Secure that bag, dude. As long as it's not unethical. No, as long as it's ethical, don't do it. Like, only secure your bag the most sketchy ways possible.
It's a good tree you got. Good little plant you got over there, bro.
Thanks, bro. I would tell you what
tell me about her.
She's a nice little plant. She's vibing. Me and her, we just look at each other. We have an understanding.
Which is what?
I give you a little bit of water, and you fucking light up the room.
That's beautiful, bro.
You know what I mean? Like everything else in life, sometimes you got to give it a little bit of water so it brightens things up.
Plants are weird, bro, because they're like, the way they reproduce is their pollen, right? So is that like the sperm?
I have no idea, man. I don't know enough about plants like that, to be
honest.
Plants
are like seahorses because they don't need to mate. They just
impregnate themselves.
Yeah, and then shoot and hope for the best.
That's true.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Plants are something else. Plants can die and literally come back to life like 4 months later. How fucked is that? That's crazy, isn't it?
And on top of that, some of them will give you fruit for you to just...
Bro, are you kidding me? You know how many things come from plants? Low key.
A clementine, bro?
Don't fucking piss me off. A banana?
Literally juice box, or a banana's like it's not juice, but it's like a little snack.
It's a little snack.
It's a little pastry.
Yeah.
A little biological pastry.
Bro, even like a coconut tree. It's a long ass, tall ass tree, and there's a fucking thing all the way at the top that you can eat, and there's also water inside.
So it's a pastry and a juice box.
Yeah.
And it can also kill you, right?
If it falls on your head, yeah. But you can also use it as a weapon if you just want.
And a fire starter.
Yeah.
And a bra.
Are coconuts as valuable as bricks? In the system?
Maybe a little bit more. Bro, maybe a little bit more.
Because it literally provides you some sort of nourishment.
And water. And a weapon. And you could probably build a barbecue out of the shells. Okay, probably not, but
maybe not because they might burn. But
it'll keep the fire running.
Dude, that coconuts 2023, they're underrated. That's all I gotta say. Coconut everything, bro. Coconut shrimp, coconut rice,
coconut shrimp,
bro. Oh my god.
Coconut milk, coconut water,
dude. Just coconut. Just eat the coconut. That's fucked up. I wanna ask you something.
Freaking out,
bro.
Man. What's up, bro?
So. Have you ever like had those moments where you're watching a video or maybe a movie? It could be like a documentary or just maybe a normal movie or whatever. But like you ever like are watching something or like listening to like a podcast or something and you hear something that just instantly like motivates you and then you just say like think to yourself like what the fuck am I doing and then you just go and like do something.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm talking about.
Happens a lot with TikTok.
So yes, yes, because that's where this happened to me. So I was because like we got back from our trip, right, and on Monday after being fucking stuck in an airport for a whole day.
Just recovered, by the way.
Just recovered.
It's been a week.
Yeah. I'm now feeling back to 100%, But also I did a lot of like change. Like I stopped like vaping. I stopped drinking. Like I did a whole 180 on my life. But
Don't, you know what pisses me off about that statement, bro? You said it like it was like a long time, right? But it's been 5 days.
hey man, sometimes all you need is a couple days so you can see better. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes
My heart stopped hurting.
there you go.
I thought I was having a heart attack for literally 5 days straight.
And thankfully you didn't. 'Cause thank God you didn't.
Because it's not impossible.
No.
Especially after those long days over there.
Yeah. But if you did have a heart attack and ended up in the hospital, just know that I would skip work to come see you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
But also, I would definitely use you as an excuse to get out of a lot of things. Yo, my boy's in the hospital. I got to get out of here.
Who's going to say anything to you?
Who's going to be like, oh, no, you can't go? Be like, well, my
Sue you. I'll sue you.
Yeah. My boy's in the hospital. I got to make sure he's blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I was going through like TikTok. I'm pretty sure it was TikTok. And like my room was a fucking mess. Okay. Like I did like 2 loads of laundry. Everything was like scattered on my couch and on my bed. Like I hadn't cleaned anything yet because I was just so like, you know, when you come back from vacation, you just don't want to do anything. You don't want to deal with anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know. So I was like, fuck this. But then like also like I had noticed the past couple of days, like having gone back to work and just like falling back into like the routine of like everyday life.
Yeah.
I just felt extra like brick. And like I know that like there's the whole thing about like post-vacation depression, all that stuff where you're just like,
it's a real thing, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like you go from living like a life of like a fake life essentially.
Literally,
you know what I mean?
fake life, worry-free life.
Worry-free. You do whatever you want.
Consequence-free in a way.
Yeah, you eat whatever you want. You go wherever you want. You're on your own time.
You do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want, yeah. And you're somewhere that isn't home, so you really also there's that extra like, well, I don't have any real ties to this place, so I don't really care.
I gotta apologize to you
for what?
Because you told me you're not ready for the post vacation depression, and I'm like, smoke a coffee, drink a cigarette, don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
And I felt it this week.
See?
So I'm going on in front of millions right now to say I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
That's all. Life is about acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Asking for forgiveness and growing.
And I'm giving you forgiveness, and we're gonna grow together
in different ways.
In many ways, both sexually, business, financially, all
under
of it,
this
bro.
table, bro. Like,
oh, dude, if there was a camera under this table, you guys would be sick to your stomach. But yeah, man. So like, I just like felt super out of it, like falling back into everyday life, and so I just opened up TikTok, and I'm pretty sure it was like the first thing that came up too. And it was, I think it was Jordan Peterson or whatever.
Oh, he's so good, bro.
I haven't really checked out a lot of his stuff, but like, unless it just ran, like, I haven't gone out of my way to like watch a video or whatever. But like, if it just comes up, like, I'll watch for a couple seconds to see if it's anything that I can like take from it, and then I go about my day. But he was talking about, like, I don't know what the exact context of it, but he was saying like, cause he does like these talks or whatever, and some girl came up to him after one of his talks, and she was talking to him about something about cleaning your room, because I guess that's what he was talking about. And then he was like telling her like, if you just clean your room, you'll feel better about yourself, because like you'll feel like there's a better sense of like, what do you call it? Like you're more organized, and it'll kind of reflect like he was saying a lot, like your room reflects what your life is kind of like,
or like I've heard that it's like your mental state.
Exactly.
If your room's clean, you're fucking blessed.
Exactly.
If your room's a mess, you're not blessed.
Exactly. So like I'm listening to this, and then I'm like looking around my room, and I'm like, my room's a fucking mess, bro. It looks like a bomb went off here.
Yeah.
I've been feeling like shit all these past couple of days. I'm like, he's got a point. Like, because usually when my room is blessed, like, I feel better than normal. So I was like, fuck this. So I put on some music. I got up. I cleaned. I folded, bro. I did everything.
You went full Latino, bro.
Yeah, bro. The only thing I didn't do was scrub my baseboard with a toothbrush, bro. But, like, I did everything. And I thought to myself after the fact, I'm like, okay, like, I feel better now. Let's go. And then I just started doing, like, other shit. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt
100%.
way better. So I don't know. It's crazy how like that shit works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is crazy, bro. But I feel you, man. It's with everything. It's just like it's a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you're listening, clean your room.
Yeah.
Floss your teeth.
If you don't floss, use a water pick at least, because I'm a water pick guy.
Use exfoliating soap because you got dead skin cells, right?
Yeah. 100%.
If you got different pairs of underwear in your room, sniff between the crack to distinguish the clean and the dirty ones.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to throw the clean ones in the laundry and waste your efforts.
Exactly. Worst case scenario, you re-clean something that's been dirty. Worst case scenario, you're using fucking soiled underwear to a function. Bro, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't show up to a function with used underwear and ripped socks. Please.
Rips sock defense, right? Sometimes you don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah, I have been in those situations, especially the undersole of the sock, because it can get really thin and you don't realize.
You don't
right?
realize. So if someone's got a heel hole, catch them a break, right?
Yeah.
But if you got a toe hole,
you saw that.
You put that sock on, and you said, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
So
think about
trim
it,
your nail.
Yeah. Oh, wait, bro, please. Like, that's so underrated. Trim your fucking toenails.
You don't know when you're gonna have to take your shoe off and your sock off. And do you want to be embarrassed? No, you don't.
No, you don't.
The only time you shouldn't be trimming your nails is if you're stuck on an island and you need them for tools.
Exactly.
Right.
Actually, I need to trim my fingernails, but they're not out of pocket.
That's important.
That's also important.
They could be a little long, but not out of pocket.
Don't have a coca nail for every single nail on your hand. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Don't be that fucking guy. But
Gabe, I want to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas, so I want to kind of dive into the topic of Christmas, right? What's up with Santa having a bunch of fucking little people working for him all year round to making toys? At what wage? At what benefit?
Mm-hmm.
And at what cost? It's dark. It's dark when you think about it.
So when it comes to Santa Claus, me personally, I always thought to myself, like, I always saw through it, especially with the whole elves stuff. Because I would think to myself, you see in these movies, right? You got the elves, they're building toys. They're building literal toys for kids.
That you could buy in the store at any other time of the year.
Exactly. They're building, like, dolls, like, little homes, that stuff.
Fucking the rocking horse.
Yeah.
There's a
The
category.
starter
There's a
kit?
category of toys made by China.
Yeah.
And there's a category of toys made by Santa, right?
Yeah.
Let's go through the Santa Claus category. So what is there?
You got a rocking horse.
You got a rocking horse.
You got a doll.
You got the box with the fucking
The Jack in a Box.
Yeah.
You got a little house.
100%.
A little doll house.
We said doll?
Yeah, we said doll, so it makes sense to have the doll
Yeah,
house.
yeah, you got a doll.
A toy car.
Oh,
There's
you
always
can't forget
a toy
about the toy
bro.
car.
They're all made out of wood, by the way.
A stuffed teddy bear.
Stuffed teddy bear. That's the only thing that's not made out of wood. They got the budget for that.
Yeah.
I think that's about it,
That's
bro.
about it.
That's about it. Their range is very limited.
And if we're being realistic, these toys suck.
Yeah.
Imagine being a kid, right? And you're walking through Toys R Us and you see Legos, you see electronic toys, you see beautiful things that you wish you could have, and your parents say, let's throw it back to Jimmy. Same guy from
This is before his dad died. This is before Jimmy's dad died? Okay, good. Because anything after Jimmy's dad's death is just dark. Like, mother she became a lady of the night.
Jimmy got into drugs.
Got into drugs. He was seeing a new man come into his house every single day. It was just not a good time. Ramen noodles were literally luxury. So,
So the Christmas before, where he could get the tickets to where the tragedy happened, right?
Yeah.
His parents come. They say, "Look, we can't get you a gift," but Santa came through.
Yeah.
And he opens it, and it's just the fucking box that you can crank and a clown pops out of it. What do you do with that?
How do
you entertain yourself with that after the first time?
That's what I was gonna say. The replayability on that thing is little to none. You know what I mean? It stresses me out because it's like, I like a gift, bro, that I can reuse.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like,
Give me underwear.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. When my mom's like, "Do you want underwear or socks for Christmas?"
Yes.
I'm like, run both.
Yeah.
Go to Winners. I don't care. Bargain bin that shit. Don't give me a gift that I could literally use one time and then that's it. Like, if I can use it once and there's no, like, lingering effects of it down the road, why do I have this?
At least make it a collectible.
Yeah.
That I can resell 20 years down the road.
Yeah.
But back to the elves. You're mentioning that you could see through them.
Yeah.
They're building these basic toys, right?
Yeah. Because I was always looking at it. I'd be like, they're like, no one, like, I'm not asking for maybe a toy car, but like, I'm not asking for any of this other stuff. Like, I want I want a video game. How do y'all build that?
Right.
Which department in Santa's fucking
Yeah.
like compound is the video game developers at? You know what I mean? What section is Rockstar in where they're making GTA 4?
Because I didn't see one computer in any movie. And that's the only true footage we have of Santa, right?
And the only thing they're using, their only tools is a hammer and a screwdriver. Like, what are we doing here?
Santa, you've been around for a millennia?
Yeah.
Upgrade your equipment, bro.
Yeah. Like, Santa should be well ahead of the game by this point. You know what I mean?
He should be superior to Chinese factories, American factories. Yeah. Like, what are you doing, bro? You live in a log house. You drink hot chocolate all day long.
Yeah.
Who knows what Mrs. Claus does?
She just bakes cookies and waits around.
Feeds Santa.
She feeds him. That's why he's so thick. Bro, like...
We need a better system going on, bro. And I'm surprised these elves haven't gone on fucking strike. They haven't tried to reach out to the outer world for help.
Like, I wonder how many WSIB claims they don't do in Santa's workshop.
You know what he does with the elves that get injured or die? How do you think the reindeer get fed?
Elf chunk. Just cut him up, bro. He's got an
ecosystem, bro.
The only thing that is electronic in Santa's workshop is the fucking meat grinder, where he throws the fucking elves in when they get too hurt, or I can't keep working, sir. So he just
one more day, please.
Head fucking first.
You say no to Santa,
bro.
Come over here.
Santa's a fucking dictator.
Yeah, he really is, bro.
Straight up. That does also remind me though, because I was thinking, Christmas is known for two things essentially, right?
Okay.
You got the birth of Jesus Christ, and then you got Santa Claus. How did we get so far in? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Santa was more like that Saint Nicholas guy.
Yeah.
And I could be completely wrong, but I think he used Jesus' day to like give kids like presents that were poor, and then
like down the road after.
Yeah, maybe. That whole Jesus story is hectic.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mary, virgin.
Boom, pregnant. Whoa.
Before pregnancy, sees a fucking ghost, right? Or a spirit. Oh my God, an angel.
Yeah.
The angel gets her pregnant.
The angel straight up says like, "I'm gonna put Jesus, the baby of God, in your stomach," and she's like, "Okay."
Okay.
Do you realistically, if she said no, did she have a choice?
That's fucked.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Like the whole concept of
where'd the baby come from,
bro? If we're gonna backtrack religion in general, bro, religion is like the craziest soap opera ever, bro.
Because
like,
it really is. Fuck? Because Jesus was a real person.
Yeah.
Right. Like I don't really know if he was, but he based off the records he was, right?
Yeah.
So if Mary was a virgin, what if Mary just lied? And that carpenter guy, what's his name?
Joseph?
Joseph?
Was it Joseph?
And he actually is the father. Because scientifically, it's not possible. How come that hasn't happened to no one else?
Or they just randomly become pregnant?
Because
no semen was... You know what I mean? No deed was done or no semen was implanted. So it's...
I guess if you're the chosen one, right? And then if you're God's child, then like it's an exception.
Yeah.
But that's just a hectic journey, right? She gets pregnant, gets on a donkey with Joseph, goes to Bethlehem because they're following a star.
You know what? Like, it makes me think, because obviously way back then when all this is happening, there was no like, yeah, okay, you got the Bible as documentation, but there's no real like 100% solid documentation. You know what I mean? Like there is today where you could just have a camera crew follow someone around.
It's hearsay, right?
So if that was happening in modern days, would it be like a weekly TV show? Like you know what I mean? Like with weekly, I'm being honest. No, I really think about it. Like,
no. Yeah.
Would it be like tune in next week on the life of Jesus Christ to see what he gets
happens.
into, and then they show like a snippet of like next week's episode, and they're just like, it's like when you're looking at like a clip for like Jersey Shore's next week episode, and it's just screaming and like,
because it's eventful.
someone falling down, bro. Like,
no, I guess, right? Like, mother's going through the desert. They're traveling like hella days. He's born in a farm.
yeah,
3 kings come out of nowhere.
with gifts. I think one guy only brought like perfume or something though, so it's like, come
And
on,
some
man.
guy brought gold, right?
Gold, was it myrrh or some shit?
I don't know.
I don't know,
Take
bro.
it with a grain of salt, okay?
Yeah, we're
not really about that world, but we're trying our hardest.
We're working with what we have in our brains right now. It's not a lot, so bear with us. But you know what? At the end of the day, you live and you learn.
He grows up, becomes a good guy, right? Preaches the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
Gets pissed at a temple, flips everything because they were like doing a flea market outside of a temple or something. He got pissed off. Meets his boys, his disciples, convinces them to follow him around everywhere. One betrays him. He gets crucified.
But he was like 23 when this happened. Jesus was young, bro, when everything happened.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
He dies for our sins, gets put in a tomb, opens up a 1,000-pound rock, and is alive again. His body's missing.
What happens after he opens up the rock? Does he just disappear? I can't remember what happens after, like on Easter when he dies, and then like 4 days pass or whatever, and then he comes back. Does he then just cut? Like I honest to God, like no pun intended. Honest to God, can't remember, bro. Like
I think his body disappears or gets like taken to heaven, and he comes back as like an angel, and talks to like the person that saw him in the tomb or something, and he's like, I'm good, like just keep pushing these good vibes to everyone. I'm gonna go chill with God now.
That's crazy, bro.
And then levitates to fucking heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. We're entering some
Because now I'm starting to really, because now like when you think about heaven, you always gotta think about hell too. So now I'm deep diving in a whole different thing in my head.
I saw a video about a guy that apparently went to hell, and look, I don't believe in either, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he said that hell, apparently, he went there. He went to both heaven and hell, and he said like it's like super hot there, like thousands of degrees, but your body doesn't burn, but you always feel the pain, and it's like like continuous anxiety and horror and just demons and people suffering forever and ever because you didn't accept God in your life, and he's not going to come to save you, and that's your eternity.
Well, hell can be different for everybody, right? Like my hell would be different than yours, because it's like, but you also don't fully know what your hell is unless you experience it. Does that make sense?
But okay, hot take, right? What if hell is just like a land of sin, but it's not that bad, right? Hear me out. So it's like degen stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Partying, drinking, substances, orgies, forever.
I see what you're saying, but also what if it's like, every time when we've gotten too fucked up and we feel brick the next day.
Okay.
What if you're always feeling that? You know what I mean? Like the day after that one party when it was me, you, and Rocky chilling, you were fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Imagine you had to experience that every single day and it just never stopped.
Yeah, it's pretty brick.
That'd suck, right?
But if I got Rocky beside me forever.
All dogs go to heaven, bro. Rocky's not going to be there.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This got dark, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, because there's no one, like, there's no legitimate, like, actual documentation about what happens when you die, right? Like, who knows what it could be, bro? It could literally be, when you go to bed, close your eyes, and then you wake up, and boom, it's like the next morning. What if it's like that, but when you close your eyes, you just never wake up, but you don't know you're dead? Like, it's just...
That's my biggest fear, is that death is basically like when you were what it was before you were born. So you didn't even know you existed. All your memories are just erased. You don't even know. You can't even like remember you were a human. Like it's just gone. It's over forever and
Your
ever.
memories
and,
just
and
deleted
forever and ever. And you're just gone forever and nothing ever exists. And that's it. You're done forever. Like it's finished.
Yeah, but like if you don't know
that gives me chills, bro.
But if you don't know that you're dead, like what's better? Not knowing that you're dead, you don't know anything. Like it's literally like you're just. Everything's
nothing.
Gone.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. You have no like active like subconscious. Like it's literally nothing. Or legitimately living in a version of like hell or even heaven. Who knows, bro? Maybe some people.
Or another dimension.
Some people, yeah.
Spirit, like it's just another level of existence that we can't even comprehend.
Exactly. Like you just move to the next level.
Because we've been cursed with consciousness, right? So yeah, it's a great thing, but it's also a horrifying thing knowing that we exist and we are going to be over one day. That's like so fucking scary. So it just fucking freaks me out that forever it's over, like it's done. Yeah, and we're just never like my brain can't even comprehend that. Like
there's like some shit going on somewhere else, but like you're not. Like you don't know, you know what I mean? Like you'll never know,
bro. Like try to put your brain in the mindset of like it's over forever and ever. Like it's done, like forever.
Yeah,
infinity. Like over.
Like you'll never. Like that's it.
Forever.
That's it.
You'll never exist ever again.
Yeah, you had your shot,
and it's just done forever,
bro. That's actually that's a good fucking way to look at life, bro. Like look at it like when it's done, it's done.
Right now,
like like this is your one shot to do what you want to do before the lights get turned off.
Forever.
Oh my fucking
God. Ever and ever. You're just a black vast in the universe. Yeah. That's nothing, bro.
That's nothing. This is our one shot to just live our lives and do what we want to do and have fun and build memories and do all this shit.
And if that's the case, it's all pointless.
It is all pointless. I mean, realistically, everything that we do in a way is pointless. Like one big ass rock. I say it all the time, bro. One big ass rock can just hit Earth and we're fucked.
But then
and there's nothing we can do about it.
But then I also have the other contradicting thought in my mind that it's like we have consciousness, right? Which is weird. Like we can think and we can get spiritual. We can get to places where we're like we can either do meditation or do other things that take us out of our body and like make us go beyond it. Yeah. So it's like that can't be nothing.
There needs to. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like there must be more to it than we know.
Right? Unless it's just one huge fucking fluke of evolution and just the way things happen that caused us to get to this point. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Because if we are looking at it from like the evolution standpoint, like we definitely something happened that made us lucky. Because why are we the way that we are? And like a normal monkey that you see at like the zoo is still stuck in, you know what I mean? Like, or like when you see like those apes where they look, I know you've seen it, like those hairless apes. Not those kind of apes, you sick fuck. But like those hairless apes where like you'll see them like it'll be like a picture of like one of them moving, like there's no hair on him or whatever, or even the ones that have like their skin, like they have they almost have like white skin.
Yeah. I know
so or like it looks very human like, and you see like their muscle like
so
it just looks so much like a human's like anatomy. You know what I mean? So it's like why? Because realistically, if that was the case, then how come there's still like those kinds of monkeys around and like monkeys as a whole didn't just fully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention to you is like if it is a evolution fluke or whatever, right? Why is it just us? Why couldn't have that happened to another species, right? Like a bear or a fucking, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
What's the ingredient that we have that makes us conscious?
No, for sure. Like what was in the water? You know what I mean? Like what did we drink?
What do we have? Like what is that thing that we have that other beings don't? Because an animal's an animal, right? It's just surviving off instinct and communication, but it's not like. Well, then again, we can't really say that, right? Because we don't know what their communication means. Because animals talk to each other.
Yeah, like fucking like deers and like elk and shit. They do that all the time. They do their mating calls and stuff to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or even like when they're talking, like to just be able to locate each other. Wolves do it all the time with howling. You know what I mean? Like
so there has to be some sort of understanding and communication. So maybe, I don't know, man. It's
Like, it's
such
fucked,
it's
man.
so weird. So
Yeah.
that's why it's like, it's a 50-50 for me. It could be just over forever in eternity, and just we're never anything ever again, or we might actually go to some next dimension, which is either heaven, hell, which I don't really think that's what it is. I think it might be something different, because then how do you explain like weird shit, right? Like maybe paranormal things, or like things we can't explain on Earth, or like you know
what I just thought of? So imagine life is like I always reference this game all the fucking time, but like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, when you play it, you can start as like, there's 3 different career choices when you start, right? You completely customize your character. You'll do a mission and you can do it differently every time, essentially. I don't want to do this. I don't want to kill anyone when I do this mission, so I'm not going to. I don't want to use guns, or I only want to use this gun. Like, you can do that, and you can just keep replay. When you're done the game, you just start a new game and you play again, right?
Yeah.
So your character, when you're playing the game, when you restart, obviously he doesn't know that your last game that you had, you did it like this. To him, everything is new, right? So imagine life is essentially like when you die,
God.
like your real person just takes off like a fucking headset or whatever, and he's like, okay, well, that's what my life would have been like if I did this or that. And then, but like, who knows?
Possible.
Like, imagine we're having a fucking amazing, like, let's say we have like the best lives that we can fucking ever live. We become billionaires. We're fucking just living the absolute best, right? Everything is pure fucking bliss. You don't worry about anything. You live a nice, long, happy life, and then you die of old age naturally, whatever, no pain, no nothing. Then you take off your headset, and the real person that like is controlling us right now is just living the most brick fucking life. And then we got to go back to that.
Yeah, bro.
Think about that. Or, I mean, the best case scenario is that when we die in this one, when Buddy takes off the headset, we cease to exist, and we don't have any direct correlation with his brain.
Which is still as scary.
Yeah. But then imagine there's a way that we figure out in this world. That's what, you know how they say there's coding in the fucking like the universe and stuff.
Yeah, literally.
So imagine we're able to crack that, and then we reverse engineer whatever technology could be going on right now, and then we fucking put our subconsciousness
when it
into
takes off the headset,
and then we literally get out of the matrix. Holy fuck. Yo, that's a fucked up idea for a movie, but that's also essentially what the Matrix is, like the concept of that movie in a way. But holy fuck, man, that's crazy.
That's why I have a lot of faith in Neuralink, bro, and I feel like if I'm lucky to be alive in 50 years, we'll get to a point where we'll be immortal because of the uploading of the consciousness and shit. I feel like it's gonna happen, and I feel like for me the reason I'm so excited for it, because it kind of eliminates that possibility of forever ending.
Yeah.
Which is really terrifying to me. But I feel like maybe it's because I'm young, and when I become older, I'll be more accepting of maybe just letting it go, because I lived through so much, right?
You just accept death.
But right now I feel so young that I don't want, like, that scares the fuck out of me. But another thing that's kind of tied to it is I've seen a lot of interviews of this guy, like, talking to older people, and he's like, how does it feel to be 60? How does it feel to be 70? Blah, blah, blah. And majority of the people, bro, they say they feel the exact same as when they were our age. Their bodies are older. Mm-hmm. So realistically, in a way, we're just all like kids that just grew and are pretending to be adults.
Yeah, because there's no such thing. Really, like, I know a lot of people that I find this shit fucking corny as fuck. But when people say like I'm an old soul or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's like I'm young, but like I'm this or that. Like you are able to be like knowledgeable like when you're young. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, the only thing that really changes essentially is time and your experiences on something.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Like someone that could be, we're 26. Someone that could be like 20 can have experienced more fucked up shit than us. You know what I mean? And they have a different perspective of life, and they've experienced a lot of shit, so they are more advanced than the other people their age. You know what I mean? Like, I see that a lot with people in the States, because like some people have been fighting, like since like 9/11 happened, there's people that are still fighting essentially for the repercussions that happened at 9/11, and like they're younger than the actual event. You know what I mean? Like they weren't even alive when 9/11 happened, and they're fighting for a conflict that happened before they were even born.
Yeah.
Feel me? People that do that have gone to war and seen the fucked up shit they've seen, experienced all those things, and then came back, they're gonna definitely have a completely different like outlook in life than the other people in their age that never did that.
100%.
They just went to uni and fucking make TikToks and dance around and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's two different lives.
And it could also, like, let's say there has to be this person on earth that's 50 years old, still living with his mother, who's now maybe a senior, and he's still running video games, doing nothing with his life. He's 50 years old. Yeah. He's a man who's an older man, but his mind is still the same that it was 30 years ago because he's doing the exact same thing. Yeah. He's the same person. You just got older.
There's no sense of priority there. You grew up, but you didn't grow up. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's all of us, though, in a way.
Yeah.
We get older, like you said, we get experiences, and then we can make better decisions, or we're more knowledgeable. We're still the same person.
Like, you still like to do the same stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you can still keep up with it, like, you'll still be, like when you're older and you have kids and all that shit, like you're still like, if you're still like randomly playing video games from time to time, you'll probably cop like a 2K 100%. And run it. You know what I mean? Like you'll show your kids that like you'll always have your general interests. I mean, at least I hope, because some people end up losing themselves or changing themselves for somebody else, and then they forget about what they really wanted in life.
Or maybe they still know what they want, but they're just
too scared to fucking do it, take it. Yeah, and that, I feel like that's even worse, bro.
100%. It's a prison in your own mind.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm the same person I was maybe 10 years ago, but I'm just smarter now because of life experiences. But like
I
in
agree.
the core, I'm like still like I don't feel like I'm a different. I feel different, but I don't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. You're getting your priorities straight, and you're realizing what you have to do is your next step.
Because I have no choice, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, realistically, bro, if you could just do what you want, play your sport, play your video games, go out all the time, and that's all you had to do, everyone would do it. But we have to make money. We have to save. Because it's just life, bro. We have to, or else we're gonna fall behind.
Exactly. And you don't want to fucking fall behind, man.
Nah.
Like, there's two things that I never want to do, which is like fall behind or not accomplish like the personal goals that I want to accomplish. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like I always want to make sure that my goals that I have, like I get it, like it's gonna be like almost impossible, maybe not, to find like a partner that will like want the same exact things to the fucking T for you. You know what I mean?
100%.
But you should still both be kind of on the same page, and for like a majority of it moving forward, or else it's like what's like what
it's a recipe for disaster if it's not bro. Like if your girl just wants to party all the time and not work and just be spending money on dumb shit all the time, and you literally have like you can still do that, but you have to find a balance. But if there's no balance and it's just like all the time, like it's not gonna work out. And I'm still kind of young, right? And sometimes I feel like I'm falling behind, and I'm like not doing this or that, but then I gotta be like, okay, wait, chill. Like you're still early, but I feel like that's important to have that mindset, because then you'll always know you have to do something, right?
I agree with you. I feel like it's important to stay uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like the moment you let comfort kills, bro. Like I don't know if I've said it before, like on the pod, but like I remind myself that every day. Like even like at a job, the moment you get comfortable, you're comfortable with your salary, you're comfortable with like only having 2 weeks off in the whole year, you're comfortable like commuting fucking an hour in traffic in the brick winter, like that's just you lose who you are, bro. You lose your ambition, your drive, and you just at that point you're literally just like a mindless fucking person doing the same shit every single day.
100%. You know what I mean? I feel like it's okay to get comfortable, but once you made it,
you know 100%.
I mean? When it's like you could get whatever you want, and like life is essentially free, right? Because you got so much money. That's okay to be comfortable then. But, and maybe like that's a financial comfort, but you can always do shit to improve yourself, right? So
always, bro. Like,
and you have to the older you get.
Yeah, like you always have to like try and improve, I think, your financial situation, and also just who you are as a person. Like keep how do I
evolving, or keep like
keep evolving,
improving?
But like always like keep improving, but never forget what you always wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, always keep that in the back of your mind, because once you start to be like, once you start to settle for stuff and you're like, oh, no, like, this is this, like, that's fine. That's not. Next thing you know, you're going to be settling for shit, and you're just going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, what?
I wasted my life.
Yeah. Like what? Like, I settled for all this shit that I don't even like. Now what? And then
you're going to fucking regret it when you're 60.
Exactly.
And you're going to be like,
bro.
I wish I did this.
That's how midlife, bro. That's midlife crisis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People that just kept settling, and now they're like 50, and they're like, holy fuck, more than half of my life is gone at this point.
Yeah, 50 is not halfway. Halfway,
bro.
it's more like 3/4.
Yeah,
or more.
And you're like, okay, this is my life now. Oh, everything I've always wanted to do, this and that. Oh, well, now I physically can't do it anymore because I'm too old.
Yeah, it's
like, fuck that, bro. Fuck that, man.
Like, a scary thought right now, bro, is realistically, at our age, we are essentially a third done of, like, luckily, we're a third done our life.
Yeah. But we've, like...
But we just started.
We just started. And we've already learned a lot. Like,
and it's
thank God.
Third of our life if we make it to 75.
Yeah.
Which is a very realistic age to touch.
Yeah.
Hopefully a bit more. Hopefully Elon hurries the fuck up and makes me immortal.
Fuck.
Please, man. I don't want to go into the vast emptiness of nothing and forget who I am. It literally like brings me horror in my fucking soul, bro.
Yeah.
It scares me. That's when. Oh man, I don't want to think about it anymore. Man. It's freaking me out.
I think the thing that scares me the most with that whole stuff is like, I want to be around for like fucking space flight, man.
Oh,
like, I want to see that in my life.
And the FOMO,
man.
it's real.
Yeah, bro. Like, I get FOMO about something that could happen 70 years down the road that I'll be dead.
Do you know, bro? Like the people that died in like 1930, 1940. Oh, they missed out on.
Oh, bro, they missed out on a lot, man. Like, they missed out on so much shit that would have made their lives easier. People that died in
the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
Even 90s, bro. Even 2000, bro.
Yeah. Someone that died in, like, 2005, even. Really, when you think about it. Or, like, someone that died in 2010. Shit has already evolved so fucking far, bro. Like,
imagine
imagine
taking someone from the 80s and putting them on the Avatar Flight of Passage fucking ride we went on at Disney World.
And then the moment they're done, you take them and you put them in a Tesla, put them in the backseat in the car alone, and just let the car do its thing. Bro, they're going to kill themselves, bro. They're going to be like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
They're going to have a fucking stroke.
Oh, hey, here's also an iPhone. The knowledge of the world is in your hand. They're literally going to have a seizure.
Yeah. And you want to FaceTime someone that... Dude, yo, explaining FaceTime to someone is just alone is fucked.
Yeah, so major FOMO, bro.
Yeah.
Major FOMO. And even, like, the evolution of humanity. Yeah, the world's shitty, but there's a lot of cool things going on, like the legalization of cannabis, the legalization of now, like, medicinal mushrooms to help people.
Yeah.
Like, it's just shit's fucked.
Yeah.
Shit's a little scary right now, too, with Russia, but I think we're going to be okay.
I think it'll be fine. I remember seeing something in the news how Russia was... It was just a headline. I didn't read the article. But it was like Russia was saying, like, they kind of want to, like, end this conflict. But they want to end it with, like, diplomacy, this and that.
How recent was this? Because I saw something, like, 2 days ago that scared the fuck out of me.
It was sometime during this week. I can't remember the exact
date. But then again, bro, the media, that's a whole other thing, bro.
Fuck. Yeah, that's another thing that they're thankfully missing out on. People that have, like, died, like, in the 80s is the misinformation
and the mass control of the higher ups that brings so much fear into the public, bro. So much power, it's fucked. Like, it's crazy seeing the influence of just media and shit. I saw an article that was like Russia or Putin states that he's ready to use the Satan II missile, which is like some fucked up nuclear bomb. If I had one wish on Earth, it wouldn't be to solve world hunger, it wouldn't be to solve poverty, it would be eliminate all nuclear weapons on Earth. But then again, right, nuclear weapons didn't exist 50 years ago. So even if we were to eliminate them, there's gonna be something more powerful.
There's always gonna be something. There's like, it's like there's the what is it they said, like there's the evil you know as opposed to the evil you don't know, or some fucking shit. I know I'm butchering the
I know what
quote,
you mean,
but you know what I mean. So it's like if there wasn't nukes, there'd be something else. The problem is, like, nuclear, like, reaction, bro, like, that actual concept is fucking incredible if it was just used for a different application. Why don't we try and make it into sustainable fuel, bro? You know what I mean? Where we can
100%.
go into space. No. Let's put it in a rocket.
Yeah, let's put it in a bomb.
Let's put it in a bomb. Put it in a bomb and use it on each other.
Did you hear about that that new scientific scientific thing we just came across? That's
endless energy, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me
it's a
during
machine
the Pandora, right?
that basically creates more energy than it takes in.
Yeah.
So then it makes it endless, which is they say it's going to be commercially available in like about 20 years or so. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, see, like shit like that is what we need, bro. Like that's the type of again, if the fucking superpowers of the world just fucking merged together and said, "Hey, let's just make something let's do a collab." Yeah. Essentially.
A positive
collab and do something for mankind. Let's make a ship that can go to Mars in like a quarter of the time. You know how fast you could probably fucking bang that out? Like, realistically, if everyone came together and just went ham, I think maybe in like a year or two we'd
100%
be at the point where it's a daily thing. You know what I mean?
If they dropped all their fucking funding for the military and just put it towards other shit, bro, it's literally trillions of dollars.
Yeah. But then that would never happen because it always falls into humans wanting more shit. So there's even if it's not from like a highest tier like government, like people wanting other shit, you'll have people like fucking ISIS, the Taliban, where they want their own shit and then they start, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, like why? Who fucking cares?
They got nothing else better to do, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's fucked, man.
I want to move to Dubai, bro. Dead ass. It's a great place they've built there.
Did you see that long ass fucking mega structure they want to build?
They're actually like construction started.
Yeah.
So people were like, nah, they're capping. They're not capping.
They have endless fucking money.
You want to move there, bro?
I don't know if I would, man.
What if it's a world of safety, no discrimination, and financial prosperity?
Then maybe, but then your family is gonna be back here and like crazy times.
We take them with us.
Where's religion gonna stand in this? Because that is always like,
you don't have to necessarily. Well, we might have. we were thinking about entering that arc, but regardless.
We were. Yeah, we were.
But I feel like it's not mandatory for you to be. Like if you go to a place that's predominantly a certain religion and you're not from that religion but you respect it, like, hey, if you're gonna come into our country, we would appreciate you if you wore this traditional clothing because that's just the way it is. I'm gonna do it, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, like, so would I. The thing that I always look at is, what if there was one country, and maybe there is one in the world, like I don't know, but what if there was one country, bro, where it was 100% neutral, like the States is like Christians and like Catholics, like they were founded off of that. Canada, same, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these countries, like you have religion and country intertwined, and I think that's been a lot of the cause for a lot of fucking issues in the world. You know what I mean? Like the shit with like all the mass graves and like the residential schools that happen in Canada, it was because religion and country were so intertwined. You know what I mean? A lot of the countries in the Middle East, a lot of their conflicts are due to that.
But if you look at the countries in the Middle East, like that video I sent you, right? It's like their country it's so strict on the religion that it makes the society properly like a well-oiled machine
function. Yeah,
right? Because everyone respects it. No one's gonna go fucking screaming out of pocket shit because they're gonna get murdered. So everyone knows, hey, let's not be a dumbass, right?
Yeah.
Society runs better. In a place like America or Canada, where it's the country isn't tied to the religion, which means like you're free, you could do whatever you want. Look at all the shit that's going on.
Yeah,
bro.
you're right.
You know what I mean? Right. So it's like in a neutral country, I feel like maybe we already are in one, or the States is technically already one. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of like, I see now after the World Cup and after like kind of doing more, not research, but like just kind of learning more about the structure of those places, man. It kind of makes sense why they're so, I guess, well run.
No, I get that. Like, I see what you're saying, because like there's more of an order, I guess. But I guess it's also because we become so accustomed to the lifestyle that we live here and like our like freedoms in terms of like being able to like do things where some places in the world like you're not allowed to do. You know what I mean? So it's like you get comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And then it becomes all you know. Even like when we were talking about how like you can easily buy like weed anywhere here in any fucking weed store, no problem. But then down in Florida, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, we got so comfortable that when you go somewhere and then, because I honestly at the time too, when we were going down in Florida, I didn't even think anything of it because I've just been so used to it here that I was thinking like, no, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'll just go to a dispensary there, whatever. Like I just wasn't thinking like that. Oh, it's illegal here. You know what I mean?
Big time illegal.
Big time illegal. Like I didn't even think of it like that. But then that's also the problem where you have in somewhere where the states with each individual state having its own particular set of laws where it's like, like no wonder you guys are all fucked up. You guys aren't all even on the same page for something
100%.
as simple as weed. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's the one. Like with Canada, we do have that advantage that it's like we have provinces and territories, but it's a collective like
decision.
Everything's the same, right? Like I could go to Alberta. I'm not gonna have to worry about, oh fuck, I can't do this over there because it's just, so that's a good thing about here, I guess.
Because even then, that's so. I mean, I know we have laws that like are tweet like the age of drinking here,
but
compared
that's
to like
Montreal,
Quebec, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like there's little things that like that where I'm like, okay, I get it. Like I know the age to start driving, like fucking Manitoba is like 15 or 14, bro. But I also get it. There's nothing to fucking do there. Like you're just driving straight, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like so little shit like that, and it's like a lot of farmer countries. So like stuff like that, I get. But like when it comes to like a bigger issue, like how one country isn't have one standard for across the whole board, I just don't understand.
Why are you country?
Bro. Yeah. Like if you're a country, but yeah, each state varies on like laws of abortion. It's like how, what? You know what I mean? But then also like, I don't know, bro. Like that's a whole other different fucking topic. It's just so like get it together, bro. I don't know what else to say, but just get your shit together.
It's fucking Christmas, bro. We got real.
We got real dark on Jesus' birthday, bro.
Oh, you know what, man? We got some shit to do today.
We got a lot of shit to do. We got places to be. We got people to see.
We got people to see, people to hug,
people
presents
to love,
to give, bro.
Yeah.
Food to eat, food to prepare.
Yeah.
Good vibes to give. I hope I see you later.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna see if I can come by.
Play some bingo, bro.
Play some bingo. I gotta see what's going on in my side, but
my beautiful second Filipino family. It's so good.
You're gonna call me Mom Sir or what?
Mantomas, Mang Sir.
Oh, bro, just
I feel like that's.
Don't get me excited.
I feel like we just can't even talk about that on this one because it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, the year's almost done. We started in August.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been 6 months, and we got big plans, man.
Big fucking plans. We got so much shit coming. You guys don't understand. Like makes me sick. Like it's fucked.
So much shit in our in just
brewing, bro.
Yeah.
Just
it's amped.
We're brewing a really good pot of coffee right now.
And you know why? Because when we die, it could be nothing, so we might as well do something.
Listen, man.
When we die, it could be nothing, so we might as well do something.
Exactly, bro. That's a fucking bar, bro. That's one for the book.
Yeah.
But listen, man. Do what you want to do now, because when you decide you want to do it, it could be too late.
Yeah.
And if it's too late,
it's too late.
It's too late. Like you're fucked.
Elon might not be ready.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Have a Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys for one more before the end of the year, and then 2023.
And if you're not Christian, then I hope whatever next holiday comes to you is a good one, right?
But you know what I'm going to say anyways? You got the fucking day off, so Merry Christmas, dick. All right, later, guys.